Welcome. My name is Willie the Owl, and we are back for a new, different playthrough as Overlord Nikenu Ranu, the Lord of Wendora, the demon of Sloth, a part of my 7 deadly sins playthrough. To give you a little bit of lore into this character of Nikenu, he is a former angel of starlight and the firmament. Nikan was, for all intents and purposes, a reliable but fairly minor tool in God's grand scheme of things. Content with watching the stars and following the grand design, Nikan joined Lucifer's rebellion out of sheer curiosity of this strange change of patterns, and like the other rebels, he fell from grace, thrown into the prison almost as an afterthought. Nikan Naranu escaped only quite recently, finding himself bound to an unassuming castle in Transylvania, Wendora. Without anyone to worship him and provide him with much needed faith, he knows that the abyssal prison will soon pull him back. However, he will once again so far from his beloved stars. And in his future fate, he will strike gold when a coterie of ancient and powerful vampires will make a bargain with him. Gullible and desperate, he will bind them to his castle and use their faith in his powers, fairly minor for all things considered, to sustain his existence. And with this pack, the Akanu will be born, and Nikan Nuranu will keep watching the stars until the day of judgment. I briefly already did a small playthrough with this guy. If we're going to look at his abilities, I'm definitely going to take the lore focus. And I'm going to go with Read the Heart. And we're going to go with Scry, which unlocks the Abduct scheme. And let's see here. And then we'll go with Perfect Lie. Those 3 are going to be good for my master plan here. I did some experimentation earlier, and there are a few goals that I would like to take with this character in particular. This was marked as a hard playthrough. Of course, we're going to get the Let the Faithful Gather. That one's going to be simple. Simple to get, and it'll give us a nice little boon. Might go for either Restore Babylon or the Primordial Sin Dragon with this one, but my real thing, and I only have 10 years to do it, is Weaponize the Flaying Plague. I need to capture 3 werewolf prisoners and have a learning of 20 or above. And with this character, I haven't looked at all the demons. This guy has Scholar and is an astute intellectual. Lazy, callous, shy, of course, but he is he's the closest I've seen to getting that event. Now, he is Vlachian, which means he's a pastoralist, strong believer, zealous trait more common, conversion resistance up more, xenophilic, cultural acceptance gain up, Coney raise, we can recruit Coney as a man-at-arms. And staunch traditionalist, the convert to local cultural decision is up by 300%. Hybrid cultures are harder to do, but that gives us more increased control growth. And it looks like Void over here is holding that down as part of the thing, but not to get too distracted. 25. Wonder if that stays the same. I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I don't want to spend too much of our skills right now. I should pick the Path of Starlight. That'll help actually level a bunch of different issues that I ran into before. Yeah, I'm going to do that. No. This one is interesting. What was your purpose? I think this may have an effect on the lower focus. I may have to restart this. I picked Angel of Fate first because he already had such high base stats. Now I need to go in here. That didn't change. And then let's go for the Praise Me just to give you a bit of another boost. And then let time continue to tick. I don't want to do anything farther. Alright. Wise Nikin Nuranu, your sudden escape from the prison was unexpected even by yourself. Maybe God has taken pity on you. He isn't answering. But you found yourself bound to an unassuming council, Quindora, in this war-torn land, and you have little ambition besides waiting for the day of judgment. But you are no fool. If you do not find a source of worshippers soon enough, you will be pulled back to the prison. And luckily, you have an idea, providing shelter and protection to those who seek to remove themselves from the world. And looking, perhaps, for contemplation and quiet, a pact will soon be forged, and you have the perfect candidates in mind. Which means we will have people who will come to our castle to come work for us. Which means I don't want to just go willy-nilly start spending all of my stuff. Let's put the counselors on to work. Yep, you'll be there. Have you on train commanders. Put you on support schemes. Get another memory event here. What I need to do with this limited time that I have is go into the character finder, because right now I need unlanded people who are werewolves. What do you mean it's not showing them? They must have not clicked yet. There's no one with the werewolf trait. That's in my Diplo range. It's already March. Might pick this one next. Alright, here's the next level. As humanity was the God's finest creation, or so we thought, your purpose was to watch over and guide them, but never show yourself. But in truth, it was the turning point, with God clearly showing favoritism, but also warning you not to interfere with their mistakes. And many angels would be torn from this matter, thinking about the conflicting orders as a test, or they stopped caring about them now that humanity was rising. But in the end, some became jealous or overprotective, or some stayed behind the lines. But for Nikin Noraru, we're going to have him be a teacher. We're going to pick that path for him. I'm going to look in here again. Alright, so this one doesn't change no matter what I pick. So that's good. This level is it might be unique to the Sloth then. The lore of the seer. Because I picked something different and this didn't change. So it might be tied to the religion itself. Good to know. I was worried about that changing on me. So no worries there. I won't go for the third one just yet. I do want to increase your prowess a little bit more. Get better base stats. Do we have no one here who is a werewolf? Ah, unlanded. That's why. Not ruler. Sort by opinion of me. He wouldn't come. I'm going to start this just to get it going. And then over here, we will work on swaying you and tempting you to sin. Before I do that last one, we'll let more time tick. Ah, warriors who want to join for 250. I welcome you, all of you. I'm not going to make anyone a cultist just yet. But since they're already here, that's going to help me out. Get you boys in the scheme. Get my guests involved. And the lookout will be my steward. Wow, you're really good. I think with the way I have things currently set up, we're in a good spot. Oop. And this right here is Marquis Decarabia, the Grand Marquis of Hell. And he is our current Chancellor. I welcome him in, of course. He's an ever-loyal vassal. Few champions, accolades, declare wars. I want to take this one. Well, we don't need to rush into it right away. Winging it. Huh. So the next day, another one of our marquis in Kashuma, the lowly lord of Severin, he approaches me with a raven. She is an accomplished thief, my liege. She steals not gold or jewels, but notes and keys and letters. All the little things that bear uncomfortable truths that their owners wish to conceal. We can get a pigeon informant, which makes our schemes go by better. That's perfect. And here I want to put all of these at 3 before I forget. So we maintain and don't lose a level of court grandeur. We won't be building a building at this time. Ah, I own a Hungarian even though I'm black. Is there a button that'll let me embrace the local culture here? Looks like I don't see that button. They actually aren't very good anyway. I'll stay as a black for now. Oh yes, and then we have another ability. It is meditate in seclusion because we are go to this little remote region and get some mountaineers. Oh, that's gonna be great. Go to the most dangerous spot that we can. And then let's hire a physician. Can't wait. Let's go on our little trip into the mountains. Ooh, scholars. Willing servants here. We got 3 new. Demetrius, the wounded Dr. Emilche, and the tester found wanting, Pentwent. before I decide to hire this person, I want to look. They're poor. Poor and average. You're good. And I will have you enhancing my learning focus. But with these new vampires, I can start replacing people. Wow, 20. Cretius, the bitter ender. Yep, I'm gonna replace you. Baron Bogdan. You might stop helping out with the plot. How much gold am I getting? 0.5%. Honestly, I should probably pick someone who's better. But they need to be significantly better, i.e. in the double digits. This Marshal is definitely going to change. I refuse to have someone with such low stats. There we go. We have no piety, so we want to slow up and save on that front. Ooh, gave someone the Raider trait. Nobles who wish to join. And I'll definitely take them in. It's just worth it. Oh, yes. And with that, the people who aren't appointed, or better yet, the people who are at least in my court, I should recognize them. I don't need to enthrall anyone unless I'm wanting to eat them to restore my powers. So like these people can be recognized as cultists. Because I don't want them to just disappear on me and dip. Let's go back here. Look at my courtiers. Sum of all skills. I think he came with his whole family. You're next. I need all the good ones to at least stay. There we go. Travelers. Now we got some random travelers here who also seek to come and join us. A duchess. Weary of war and battered by their foes are looking for respite. There are more candidates who will be willing to sign the pact. They could be useful servants to secure your lasting days on the mortal plane. Welcome. I will definitely recognize you as a cultist. And then we can stop there and not spend any more. Alas, even though my thoughts did nothing there. We're going to have her and she's going to give me plus 8% tax. And back home again. Old court, no way. Thick as thieves, and since recruiting Balk and Mathiel, they become amicable. And it seems shared tasks and mutual concerns have brought out a spark amongst them. We could get 3 advantage. I'm gonna take it. Looks like it didn't work. I failed to motivate them further. Oh well. Ooh. She convinced her of our shared interests. How nice. You gave him organizer. That is great. We'll soon be out of debt. Nkaguma brings gold. Ooh. Thank you. I'm definitely going to recognize you as a cultist. I should be recognizing all the demons in my court as cultists. Could demand your conversion. Would I give him a hook? Yeah, I'd give him a hook. There'd be no reason for me not to. Go back to your courtiers. It's another Sloth champion that I haven't had a chance to recognize just yet. This one's very time sensitive. Get a hook. Convert to Sloth. Yes. I'll give you a hook. Because I don't know what else you would do. We're going to tempt her to sin. And she actually really likes us because of all our sway attempts. Oh. They at war? No. Looks like they're holding up pretty well. I'm gonna go for you. You have these Slavanta's flesh bodies that are 42 along with the mob. Is that fighting force I need to be wary of? Not going to increase this further. And God, I let my martial stat continue to be poor. So that's probably going to affect things. But we need to keep our regular stats good. Say go on speed 5 for a little bit till that other plot's ready to fire. Because for the Flame Plague, we need to get at least 3 werewolves to experiment upon. I might have to keep kidnapping them. I don't know how that event is going to work out. But this guy is a werewolf, so let's go. Caught him. Alright, that one's caught. Now let's look for the next werewolf. That one's hard. Werewolves that are not rulers. You're easy. I wonder what's making you easy. He's a wanderer. Our intrigue, and if he has low intrigue, that also affects it. Well, let's go for this guy, Antonio, the avaricious werewolf. The fact that you're a wanderer will make this great for us. Ooh, since my intrigue isn't high, I don't get the extra benefit of having that starting advantage because we're stuck at 15. That's fine. If the longest part of waiting is just having to do the regular standard warfare. And I was waiting for that last one just to get a little bit more piety before I just hopped into it. Didn't I make you a cultist? That's interesting that you just up and left. Maybe Mithras did something with you. You left before. It might be something else with him. It might be something else with him that I don't know as the reason why he would leave the court. Forgive the border gore. This will be for the next 10 years of events. 200 prestige, piety. I'm definitely going to go for this one. And now with the fall. Of course, the doom led and began after Cain had murdered his brother, introducing violence to the nascent world, and all rebels became known as demons. But why did Neburu join his side in the first place? I will take that decrease to diplomacy for that marshal. Now we can get a little bit of an extra boost to our prowess. So now at least we're at 13. And we get an additional 2 knights. Yep, that's going to help shore things up a bit. This guy right here, he holds land that is de jure to me. I don't want him sticking around for too long. So we're going to save here. In case things go horribly wrong. We already got the learning that we need. So I don't need to do anything regarding that. Declare war. Seize this county. And if I hadn't had a chance to already mention, we are pacifists, so we don't have access to holy war. But that doesn't mean we can't do regular warfare. Now, if I were to move, this says chances are even. I'd rather just wait for him to leave. See if he moves out the way or not. Yep, it looks like he's going to naturally move. Too far afield. No worries. We'll get this little siege off. I don't know why he would leave his capital. It's the AI. But I welcome it. Oh. Who is this? He called you a cur? Who are you? Are you my neighbor? Oh, my neighbor is pissed. What do I gotta do? I gotta spend some money? Oh, my marquee. I'll actually make him do it instead of me. Yeah, you gonna have to apologize for that, Severin. Yeah, go apologize to the Eastern Lords. I don't want him attacking me. Salamon, aka Salmon. Sure, he can join the court. That's like a free character. And a revelation is imminent. We're gonna go walk up there and get her nice and converted over. Make her a little bit lazy. War is over. Took that county all for our name. That was an easy come up. And it cleans up our borders quite a bit. We can declare war on you too. Looks like we have a de jure. I won't do that right now, but I will be doing it in the future. Now, while I love you, Marshall, I'm going to have to move you over in a little bit. Subtle nudge. And now we have the Council of Ashes ready. Ready for whenever I want to pull that inevitable trigger to get her converted over. Now I just need to start working on the Voids. So if I can bring him over to Sin, it'll make things so much easier for me. He has an Empire tier title. So the strategy of power behind the throne won't work so well on him. Just because he already has plenty, I wouldn't even be able to snatch anything else from under him. Instead, it will work better on someone who didn't have a kingdom level title. Got a second one, so we'll station you there. And I think this third one will go by a lot faster since I shuffled around my stats a little bit more. And we'll be able to get this third abduct scheme off without a hitch. Ooh, let's go here. Because we got a little bit of extra piety. I'm going to spend it on a House of Sloth to help offset the stress gain that we get. And I think, yes, it's time to meditate in seclusion. We want to always do this just to try and continue to get those good possible traits, or get nothing and then just get a ton of stress. Either or could happen. Thick as thieves. Focus on the task at hand, get work, don't talk. Or just get 20-day... Yeah, let's just take the 20-day progress for now. Since it already doesn't look like it's going to work. Someone's trying to fabricate a hook. Not worried at all. Ooh, he finished converting. All right, now go over here and you go fix the control over here as well. Then we're going to fire off this scheme. Hopefully it works. Boom, got him. That's 2 werewolves. Now we just need 1 more. And we got to do it within 5 years. Otherwise the Flaying Plague event will disappear on us. Let's see. That one's hard. So I could look at intrigue. These people don't have no intrigue skill. Shouldn't be so hard to abduct some. At least we started off with 1 off the bat. That makes things a little bit quicker. Having these vampires around really helps a lot. Sloth is so interesting because he starts off, even though it says it's hard, it might be hard if someone's trying to come after me. Oh, she's scheming. Give me a hook on you. And then the Thin Mountain Air. I'm suffering from a headache which will not cease, and I'm able to think of nothing but the pain. I almost think I don't want to do a regular thing at that point. If we're going to just constantly get the negative events, I might need to work my way up and increase his meditation skill. So the next time I do it, I'm not going to just jump right into it. Uh-oh. Looks like my Chancellor is pissing off the Tremere. You fool. You silly fool. I think we will recognize someone else as a cultist. You look like you're considering leaving. Let's recognize you next. And then, have you been recognized? Competent fighter, Lucia. Indeed, she is competent, but that'll give me critical stress. So you don't want to do that haphazardly. How do I want to complement her faith? Arrogant, callous, lazy, trusting. Nah, we don't need to do any of that. He'll never like us, so we're not going to worry about him. And it looks like... Aw, she ended up losing some land to the Tremere. So that's not good. They may come for me next. And my Chancellor already pissed them off. But hey-o! We got ourselves a little lore perk that increases our hostile and personal success chance. So that's going to make this go really good. Keep an eye out on the activities. And I will pause here. That's 12:37. So the end of this year we should be able to fire that other one off. Let's see if we can catch him. Capture whore. He's the last one we need. Oh, he resists. Oh, God. Whoa, we might actually might lose here. Let's see. Matteo will put him in his place. It said we managed to catch him, but he fought us off a little bit. This guy's a little bit dangerous. The fight is lost and your target has fled. Maybe you should try again when the time comes. So it looks like he managed to get out. Ah, that's another hindrance. I haven't had that before, but he's so strong that he was able to fight his way out. Unnecessary setback. That's the first time I've seen someone just fight their way out like that. It might be a little bit more challenging to try and capture another werewolf. I'm gonna go for you next. And hope for the best. Because you don't have a lot. And you are a werewolf. Refuses. Look out. My champion is scheming against my other champion. We only have 3 years. We need this to go off. Otherwise, we're going to miss this opportunity. Ah. The Marquis physician is plotting. Oh no, we might not be able to get it through a different area. Ah, this is terrible. We might not make it. I really needed that third one. We're going to go with the rolling hills this time. Wow. That plague is really affecting things. %54 chance. We'll make you... There we go. Now the safety's up. It's only going to reduce it to 1. I don't think we're going to make it. Especially with the time it's taking. Oh, it's going to be cutting it close. That's for sure. Ah, yes, the clear view had lended itself well. The inaccessible location was a boon, giving me a welcome reprieve. Yeah, we can't just hop up straight to the dangerous one. It is known that Vlach are ardent believers in Tyrannus and do not take kindly to non-believers. This woman Iona was on our route. And quickly the vengeful villagers' eyes have set upon us, screeching about our heretical beliefs, and demand that we pay atonement for passing through their lands. And we just did a little debate with her. Ooh. Get a master of the horse. Teach me the craft. Take them in. Take them in. Why not? We might not make it. We only have 2 years, so this quest has to go. Oh no, it's been discovered. Ugh! Am I stuck? I'm not exactly stumped yet. It's still good. Epicurean entertainment. She's gouging herself on food, Zamrin Malta. And then Pintweet replies with, "Oh, my beloved candy figs, you truly are delectable." Now this is what life is all about. Servants, more Malvasia wines, now, Mathiel demands. It appears my courtiers are enjoying themselves, gorging I'm lazy. I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't do that either because I'm callous and shy. So we'll just leave them be and let them continue to eat in the castle. I'm only going to hope for the best. Ugh. I can only wait until about the end of... Ooh, an alliance. Who is this? She hates our guts. Ah, no thank you. I won't get caught with that again. When someone offers an alliance, you gotta take into account their opinion. She hates our guts, so she'll never come to help us out. It's very interesting that they have those options for each other. Ugh. This is terrible. That other scheme didn't work out. I'm gonna have to try to fire this. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna go back in time again. Yes! It worked! It was simple as letting some of my allies into the hall in the middle of the night. And Mohammed Ibn was no doubt kicking himself over the poor security. We have the final werewolf we need. What do you mean? You need 3 or more werewolf prisoners. What do you mean I don't have the werewolf prisoner? 1, 2. Did someone die? Oh my. Someone ended up dying on me. I might have to go back. Take a brief pee break. Oh, I did it wrong. I should have did it the other way. Oh well. I think I might need to exit to the main menu and then load into a game. I might have to do it in a different kind of order. Fuck. Oh, it's still loading. It definitely crashed out. I'm going about it in the wrong order. I might have to change the way I reload because I haven't experimented with that yet. Maybe going back to the main menu will allow it to load better. The times aren't in order. That's really gonna make things go for a doozy. I already have 2. Let's see. Both of your health aren't bad. And you're both werewolves. They might escape. That is another possibility. But you, I'm going to just end the scheme on. And instead search for a different werewolf. Werewolf. All inside Diplo range. Not ruler. You don't even have the abduct scheme because I just used it on you. Let's go try to get you now. Got a lore perk for C. That probably would have helped a little bit more. It's helping now. We're all good. I think I have the decision. No, we don't. We won't have it till the end of the year. So let's go that and go to the rolling hills. We will make Demetrius our guy because he has very good safety, which is kind of my biggest concern when going on traveling trips. Stewards of the stable. Give me a horse. Buy and get this one and go faster. No, thank you. Not interested. And if I were to look back at our capital, we actually don't have enough to buy anything just yet. Huh. Danica is scheming. I'm gonna take away her prestige. Abduct en route. Pay a hunter to give me the map. That gives us more. Yep. Definitely pay for that. And he's discreet. Beautiful. We're back. Arrive at home again. Oh. Nothing. I missed it. Oh well. This is the last one we need. Hopefully that prisoner doesn't die. Let's fire off the scheme. Failure. It didn't work. My involvement remains unknown. Time to try again. Oh, it's too late. It won't work. I don't have enough time. No. Back to the main menu. Oh, I think I figured out the proper way of loading in the game without it crashing out on me. Let's see if this works or if it'll crash out again. Go back to the main menu and then go into the game itself. Ah. It looks like it's staying a little bit struggling. Huh. Helena of Troy. I think this one will work because I still got the cursor. Yep, that's how we have to do it. Go back to the main menu and then go into the plot. Literally, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be screwed. The Winged Trouble Messenger. The scheme has gained messenger pigeon. Like, if this doesn't work, pretty much we're lost at that point. Did I go on the... I didn't go on the meditation journey. So I didn't make all these little decisions just yet. There we go. Yep, let that traitor be known. And we can lose more stress. That's nice. Fortified knowledge. Get reckless? No thank you. We are in a hurry. Oh, and we definitely don't have time for this. Stick in the wheels. So we already lost all stress we needed to lose. That's cool. Not swayed. Ugh. We didn't get anything good from it. But none of that matters as long as I'm able to get this abduct scheme through. Alright, let's try this again and hope for the best. Is that 66%? Okay, we got him. We managed to imprison Mohammed. Now let's go and try to weaponize the Flaying Plague. Because, God, that was not easy. Had to do a whole redo. If any one of those quests failed, I wouldn't have been able to get this. Now let's get the secret weapon. Weaponizing the Flaying Plague. The true origins of the Flaying Plague are mysterious, and the infernalist circle of red seems to be the likeliest culprit. But you also came across mentions of interference from a major demon and even some vampires. In any case, it is a very impressive feat of ritualized magic with a clearly infernal taint to it. Your own experiments on the werewolves at your disposal managed to uncover enough of the process to now understand how to replicate it if necessary. Even if the werewolves end up destroying the source of the current Flaying Plague, you will be able to use it in the future. The Flaying Plague will stop its ongoing spread, and you will be able to spread it as an interaction. Beautiful. So now I have that. Because having the Flaying Plague in my lands... let's see. It just ruins everything for werewolves. It's pretty much werewolf bane at that point. If I'm ever fighting a werewolf character. So let's say if I wanted to click on you. Unleash Flaying Plague. Inflict Flaying Plague. It's an intrigue challenge. That's cool. I'm glad I got that. Pretty much werewolf bane and also Bastet bane. Not necessarily vampire bane, but it works. Ugh. I can't even see my own holdings. That was fun. It is very challenging to get in and of itself as well. Let's look at you. You are... That land is Sloth and Vlakian. So, sir, I think I'm going to need that from you. And get that county for myself. Raise the men. Is he not gonna raise troops? Oh. Oh, we're stuck. Ah! Oh, why'd I do this? We're gonna catch him in battle and we might lose. Yes, we are going to lose. I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Pain and suffering. Exit to main menu. That is the right way to go about this. Oh my god. That was bothering me for so long. I have to go about it in the proper steps. I can't just straight load a game. It's going to cause it to crash. But if I go back to the main menu, I can stay in and load. It's great. Looks like there's no guarantees here. Looks like the game can and will still crash, even if you go back to the main menu and try to load in. Oh, it still worked. You just got to be patient. This is a lot more reasonable than just loading in regularly. Now I have to be very careful here and not try to attack them directly. I need to let him leave. So I can just go siege his land for free. As long as I get the defensive bonus, we basically just ran up with a bunch of men and made him run away. Huh. Get some armor. I'll take that. Why not? We got... Ooh, where did this come from? I did not see this before. Can imprison, torture, execute, or hurt spirits during duels. Of all the many weapons used in the War on Heaven, the somber axe were particularly fielded. 2 have been destroyed and 4 others have been lost or damaged until they've become terrifying merely on a human scale. But this is one of the two that remain. It is as potent as the day it first killed an angel. I did not see this here before. History. I must have gotten it as a boon. The only way I can rationalize this is that I got this somber axe when we ascended to the Infernal General on the Renown screen. Because I didn't get a notification for this. But this is amazing. Prowess plus 12 and Dread gain plus 40%. And mind you, with demons, Dread is the name of the game. And then we'll get an extra 0.1 prestige and control of territory defender advantage plus 3. Your prowess is at 30 now. You could definitely be leading troops. No, you can't. Your advantage is actually poo-poo. I take that back. You definitely don't need to be leading troops. Leave it to your generals. Just if you had a regular fight, it'd be a little bit different for you. You could compete in duels, that's for sure. I think you have the option, yeah, to do those. I want to do more of these, but they're way too expensive for us right now. And this character isn't built for that kind of stuff. So we almost got that other land converted. Who are you? Of 10th generation Sloth. You could definitely be recognized as a cultist, but we don't want to exploit too much of that. So far we've already ticked off one goal of having the Flame Plague as a weapon, but the Flame Plague only affects shapeshifters, so it's not really useful to us, but it's a cool thing to tick off as an event in and of itself. Now let's see the next things. Primordial Sin Dragon would be another good one to go for. We have to have 5 holy sites under our control. And if I were to zoom all the way out and click this one. So it looks like we're going to be going down south and pushing for the Mediterranean. If we need all in order to get the Sin Dragon. I might go underneath this guy. We could easily take our kingdom back, but I guess warring southward is the direction we would go in. Let's see here. There's you, Dark Path. Oh, you're a patron. That's cool. Get a little patron slot for you. Duke Bella. Count Absalon. And if I'm looking here, this is a court realm, so that doesn't have a necessary thing. So if I want to look, the Voivodate, I'm underneath that. The Duchy of Transylvania. That's a big horny sound. Hold up. Never heard that before. Just a blaring horn just sounding off in the distance. Yeah, won't be too distracted. Oop. Wow, that is going to be insanely annoying. Look back over here. You got about 4 years left. You have 19 months, and then we'll be good on that point. Suppose I'll need to look back here at the duchy. Shift Q. So this is our duchy here. Olenia. And I think we've pretty much taken it all. Yeah, we've already taken everything within our natural born duchy. Olenia, and then the next stage would be the Kingdom of Wallachia, and there's no way in hell we're going to be getting that from him. We will have to go to war with this guy. By the time we get the strength to do that, he may have already devoured us. So I guess, on another note, I could start pushing south. Oh. There's no easy way to go about doing that. So we're gonna go like, oh my god! Right as I push for it, he pushes the button on me. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna have to test something again to see if this works as intended. So I'm going to go over this again. Demons have a unique power, and that is called Power Behind the Throne, which will gift our primary title to him. Now, since he is declaring a de jure war for this duchy, what would happen if I had to surrender to him? He just simply takes all of those things from me. The war might still stay, just because. So I might just pledge to the Tremors, in all honesty, because I have beef with the Voids, which would be a more likely scheme. He has 2,013 champions, and I have 1,500. Ooh, I don't think I have enough to... Oh, I don't have the 250. Well, we're going to be in a bit of a big pickle. I can't leverage that other option. Let's see, how many knights do you have? 7? We're definitely going to hire you. You want an alliance? I give you an alliance. We might be able to win with this, depending on how long it takes him to get up here. We have to fight and win this war, and I gotta be very careful. No, I'm already trying to tempt him over. Is this hills? No, this is plains. See how soon he can get up here. Where are you going, by the way? He's moving to besiege that. And we got another Arcana perk point, but I don't think I can use that for anything right now. Sharpened senses increases our prowess, but not necessarily. Fell beyond reprieve. Pause the stream. We're gonna have to pause that there. Oh my.